Hello, I am screen recording as you can see. I just did all of this already with my microphone off. As you can see, microphone is red, but mine was off. So I'm redoing this pretty quickly. So I'm doing a layout of my phone, what's on my phone, how I lay it out, all that jazz. So this is like the swipe down from the right, top right, which I do use pretty often. I use it for Wi-Fi a lot. Brightness and sound, I do use it for a lot. And then my alarm sometimes, and my battery. So yeah, I do use it pretty often. Yeah. All right, so I just redid all my my home screen, all of that and everything. So I'm going to show you how I lay it out and how I organize my folders, all that. So starting from the top, messages is the first thing because that's what I use the most, I'd say, even though I don't use it very much, but yeah. Camera is right after that. After that is photos. I'm embarrassing. I have like 25,000 photos, which I always tell myself I need to go through and take time and delete. But I have a ton. So takes up a lot. Settings is after that. I use that a lot. All right, moving on to the better stuff. So this is just like utilities, like not the basic Apple stuff, but like, well, actually a lot of it is the basic Apple stuff, but it's stuff that I use more. So App Store, Maps, Calendar, Clock, Notes, Find My, Weather Bug, Podcast, and my Apple Watch. I use all of these pretty much regularly and equally, except Calendar. I don't really use Calendar very much. But other than that, I use them all pretty much. So, yeah. Yeah, basically, that's that. After that is Instagram, probably my most used social media. After that is Snapchat. I really only use Snapchat for like, hello. I really only use Snapchat anymore for like streaks. So my highest streak with one of my best friends and then my other streak and my other one. That's really all that I use them for. So yeah, to keep those. After that is basically like random stuff that I use a lot that I want on my home screen, that I don't want on my home screen, rather have in a folder, but I use them enough. Facebook Messenger, Twitter, my Disney experience, Amazon, and then Bank of America, which is my bank. After that, I put my social media folder down here because I use it a lot. So Time Hop, Tumblr, TikTok, WhatsApp, Swarm, which used to be Foursquare, Pinterest, which I don't use that much, TBH, Patreon, for a couple podcasts. Skype for Business, and then Milkshake, which I found out from a friend. It's like your Instagram website almost. It's actually pretty fun to use, but I can see myself like not caring about it anymore, and it might be gone in a few weeks. So we'll see what happens, but it's cute. You basically get to like edit like your Instagram website. So yeah, and yeah. So it's cute. We'll see. Let me know if you like it. After that is Facebook because it is another pretty, like, used a lot. And then my other ones, Starbucks and Target, they would be, like, in this folder, but they're used, like, so much that they need to be on the home screen. So, yeah. And then at the bottom, I have my phone. my Outlook, my Gmail, and my Safari. So, I don't know. That's just the way I like it down there. I like that my mail is down there. And then I use my Safari a ton. And then my phone, obviously. All right, moving on. This is like the Apple part, kind of. I have voice memos, which I do need. For my voicemails, or for voicemails, you can save voicemails to voice memos. If you need to delete your voicemails, you can save them in your voice memos. And I'm like sentimental and stuff, so I have sentimental voicemails. So they're in my voice memos. Calculators after that. Contacts is in there because I never use contacts. You can get your contacts from your phone. Weather, which I think might only be on there because it's on my Apple Watch. I've had it not on here before. iTunes Store, which I don't really use anymore either. And then my Verizon. After this is like productivity. Well, it's like document productivity. So Word, Docs, Excel, Files, Google Calendar, which I just randomly decided to download because I'm being dumb and I get in this like thing where I'm like, oh, let me try a digital calendar, even though I have 5,000 planners where I write down everything going on. So that will honestly probably be deleted soon. Because I don't really want to do digital calendar. Acrobat, which is where you can make a PDF. Google Hangouts, which is good, like making a free call. I don't know, it's another way to call people. And then I don't even know if people use Google Hangouts anymore. OneDrive, and then Chrome. And I will say honestly, it gets really confusing between Word and Files and OneDrive. It can get really confusing if you have like a lot of emails and stuff like that. So I don't fully understand it even. After that is money. It's the money. So my wallet, which I find to be pretty convenient, especially for boarding passes for airplanes. That's really where I find it convenient. Venmo is the cash application that I use the most. PayPal I use pretty often. Cash App I do not really use. Zelle I really only have because I have Bank of America. And then Synchrony. I have an online savings with Synchrony. So I don't know if their savings I don't know if you can access your savings from their app. I know they were working on it, but the first one's the app. The second one leads to the Safari web page to sign in. After that is my photo editing. I have Diptyque, which I've been using forever for collages, which I honestly should just delete and use the Instagram one instead, but yeah. Facetune and Perfect 365, which I mean, I wish I didn't use them. I wish I could be the person that could just delete them both and never use them ever again, but I admit that I do whiten my teeth sometimes or take away the blemishes, but it is what it is. Boomerang I use sometimes outside of Instagram. Square if I want to make a picture square. A repost, sometimes I repost, not really. Google Photos, which actually backs up your photos if you want to. It's a way to back up your photos, just another one of Google's ways. I don't know if I have so many photos, so I don't know if all of them have been backed up to there. Shutterfly, which my dad has had for so long. I actually use his account because he has a ton of like old time photos, like old photos and stuff that I like to use and post, obviously. Photo Scan is a good way to scan like an actual print and have it turn like good quality. Fonto, which I use to put like a picture on top of a picture. So I use that a lot for my Instagram highlight covers. Canon print to print out stuff from our phone to our wireless printer. And then my Bitmoji. All right, after this is my health insurance. So I have Cigna. And then My Premise Health, because my doctor's office is owned by My Premise Health. And then I have like 3 Optum apps, which Optum is like my health savings account. So those are there. I don't really use them very much at all. But they don't take up that much space. Delta Dental. Delta is my dental insurance. And then Walk to End Alzheimer's, because I do that walk each year. I could move that over to this folder, but maybe I'll do that. I don't know. So this is my like personal health folder. So I have activity, Nike Run Club, the Apple Health app, which is kind of cool because a lot of health apps that you download, you can pair with the Apple Health. So like the next one, Flow, I paired it with my Apple Health. I still don't really use it very much, but Flow I use to track my period. It depends. Some months I use it more than others, so it really just depends. Massage Envy. I am a member. I don't know if I will continue. Watch my videos on it if you want. They're controversial, huh? Peloton, which like I'm not a member. I didn't really know that you need to like actually pay. I don't have a $5 million bicycle either, but I haven't really tried yet, but the classes to see if you can do those like just on your own for free. So I just need to try that at some point because I got to get my exercise on. After that is like videos. So YouTube Studio, iMovie, which is offloaded because of space. Flickster, I check to see what movies are playing and watch the trailers. FaceTime, which I don't really use very much on my phone anyway. Police Scanner, which is pretty fun to look at or to listen to. A lot of people actually listen to these sometimes, so it can get pretty juicy. So I don't know if it's still available on the App Store, which is why it's still downloaded, or else I probably would delete it. But I don't know if it's still available. Check if it is. And then AdSense, which I have 0 in. These are my games. I play 2048 the most. Sometimes 4 in a row, and then Gravity Pops. I don't know if I played Dots in a while, but I love Woody Origin, and then I do love Solitaire. All right, after this is my music, so Apple Music, which I have some random lingering songs in there from, I don't know, that I've bought in the past years ago. Spotify, which I used to do like a student Spotify, like the student Spotify Hulu package thing, but don't have it anymore. XM Radio, which I have in my car, but they are literally about to cancel it because I've had the free trial, but I need to give them a call, and if you give them a call, they'll usually probably give you like 6 months for like $3 or something crazy like that. So yeah. Anchor, which sometimes I have this crazy idea in my head to record a podcast and have a podcast all by myself. So if you find me, you find me. I've recorded like 2 things. After that is the travel folder. JetBlue is my favorite airline. Sometimes I use others, but in terms of national travel, I love JetBlue, but sometimes I can't use it because of like money or location or whatnot. After that is Lyft and Parking Spot and Uber. I kind of want to move Uber because, yeah, we'll do that. But Uber and Lyft and Parking Spot. Sometimes I have Parking Spot, sometimes I don't. It's random. Sometimes I'll delete it, but I am traveling later in the upcoming months, so I might keep Parking Spot. After that is shopping. So the first thing is purchasing power, which I haven't bought anything from there yet. I don't quite know if it's a scam or not really. I mean, not really a scam, but if it's worth it or not really. Basically, if you buy something on there, it comes, what you're paying for, not ideal, but what you're paying for is coming out of your paycheck each week. So you're paying for something weekly. So basically, if you're buying like, say like a TV for like $1,000 or whatever, you're paying for it weekly. And you just have to do your research on, okay, is this like, am I paying more for what the item would be if I paid for it flat out, or is it going to be worth it? So that's that. I haven't used it yet. Maybe I'll find something to use it on. eBay's after that, which I use sometimes. Keyring is after that. I used to have all the plastic key rings for all the stores. I used to be obsessed with them. Do I use this anymore? No, I don't. Most of these places have apps. Ulta Beauty, like that. Ulta, I literally have the app and my card in their app. So maybe I'll delete it. I don't know. Chick-fil-A and Uber Eats are like the other shopping things that are like food. I don't really have that many other food things that I use that could go in here. I used to have Racetrack, but that was really only for frozen yogurt, and I need to stop that. So I deleted it. And then last but not least is my car apps. So I use State Farm Insurance. So there's that. And then State Farm Drive Safe and Save. Basically what it sounds like is if you drive safe, you save monthly. And then my Hyundai, because I have a Hyundai, but I don't want to pay for Blue Link. So I don't know, maybe eventually, who knows? I need to do more research into it. I thought about moving Sirius XM to my car, but then it doesn't like totally make sense because this is all music. So we'll see. I would like to add AAA in here because I do have AAA also. So maybe I will, but I feel like I've tried to and then it doesn't like accept my card. So we'll see what happens with that. Anyway, this is how I organized my phone. I don't know how much longer I'm going to keep the emojis for the folder names. I mean, I just have to get used to them, I think. And I don't think it's going to be terribly hard. I mean, you can see what's in the folders. It's not that hard. So, yeah, my best friend is my background. And, yeah. Let me know how you organize your phone. Let me know if you like this. Let me know if you had questions. I don't use the widget, by the way. I just don't find that I would need to. I just don't, I don't know. I just don't find it useful. But, yeah. Let me know what you think of this video. Thanks for watching, if you watched. Like, subscribe, all that jazz. And this definitely recorded with the noise on now, I hope. If not, I guess I'll record it another day. But, alright, y'all. Bye.